7, we just got our hands on surveillance video and interrogation recordings of a man accused of beating a man up and then tying him up to a van before driving away for a few blocks. In late September, police arrested Eric Bridges after a man was found left for dead in the streets of Moncrief. They say it was this van highlighted in the video that Bridges was driving when he pulled into an apartment complex early on a Monday morning. It's there that investigators believe Bridges used the van to attack his victim, before investigators say Bridges drove down 36th Street with the victim tied to the van. That's where the video was blurred out.
What do you want the jury to hear?
They gonna hear what they hear.
But
They gonna believe what they believe.
they
But
absolutely
at the end of the day,
And you don't want to tell them your side of why you did this?
ain't no telling my side of why I did this. I didn't do nothing.
This video contains the interrogation of a suspect who beat a man and dragged him with a van. Eric Bridges Jr. had been drifting around town, sometimes staying with friends, and other times in whatever empty building he could find. He only worked occasionally, which left him plenty of time to get into trouble. Without any known reason, he got into a confrontation with another man and severely beat him before tying him to a van and dragging him a considerable distance. Despite an eyewitness and surveillance footage, Bridges maintained that he had nothing to do with the incident.
What did you do Thursday? Tell me about your day Thursday, from like lunchtime on.
I couldn't really tell you.
Well, let me ask you this: Wednesday, did you go get you something to eat Wednesday?
Yeah, I go get me something to eat when,
Yeah,
you know.
you didn't. Okay. You didn't drive through the drive-through anywhere? Okay. All right. So let's go to Thursday. Tell me about Thursday after lunch. What'd you have for lunch Thursday?
Everything eating.
Okay.
In the week time, I might eat 3 times.
The whole week?
Yeah.
All right. What time would you typically go to bed at night?
Whenever I fall asleep.
Okay. Did you go into apartment number 5 late Thursday night, early Friday morning?
The last time I was over there in that apartment, like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay. You ever driven a blue or a gray van in the last 2 weeks?
No.
Not at all. None whatsoever. Have you driven a vehicle, period, in the last 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of vehicle have you driven?
I drove a van.
What color?
Like gray.
Okay. Where'd you get the van from?
I got it from a friend.
Where'd your friend get it from? Who's your friend?
Jay.
Jay? Were the keys in the van?
No.
How did you crank the van?
I didn't.
Okay. So what do you mean you didn't? It was already running when you got in it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Bridges' replies are sluggish and muddled. It is difficult to determine if that's his normal state or if it is another cause, such as his malnourishment.
But you didn't see any keys in there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think anything about that being suspicious? That where do you think he got the van from?
There's no questions. I just needed it.
You needed it and you drove with it.
Did what I needed, took care of what I needed to take care of.
Would you recognize the van if I showed you a picture of it?
Uh-huh.
All right. Can you give me a picture of that? We got a picture of van. I want to see if you know anything about it. All right. How long did you drive that van and keep that van?
At the most, 30 minutes, if that.
You haven't driven it anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Jay live?
I know what they live at.
Okay. Was there anything inside this vehicle? What was inside the vehicle when you got into it?
Nothing.
So it was empty? There wasn't nothing in the back? Nothing whatsoever. Okay. And when did you drive it, you said?
Well,
This past week sometime?
Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
When?
Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. What time of day was it?
I can't tell you all that. It's not even a chance.
I'm trying to figure out what you...
It has already been established that Bridges doesn't live by any type of schedule, so it should not come as a surprise that he wasn't paying attention to the time. I just released an intense video showing the full confession of a cold-blooded murderer that was able to evade justice for 40 years until he was finally caught, thanks to DNA technology. You can watch his chilling confession, plus many more Patreon-exclusive videos right now at patreon.com/Stranger Stories Plus.
I'm going on about my day.
Is it during the day or is it in the middle
I
of the
don't
night?
have nowhere to stay at. I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to get my kids. I got all this stuff
Your
on
kids
my...
or your keys?
Kids.
Okay.
I got all this on my... You think I'm finna be sitting here at this... Okay, this time here I'm doing this.
Well, I'm
this
not
time
asking
doing
you
this
for...
here.
I'm not asking
Can you
you
tell
for...
me what is going on? Why did you ask me these questions?
I'm
All I'm in here for is a violation of parole.
Okay. I'm fixing to get to that. Okay?
Anything else, I don't know nothing about.
We're fixing to talk about some more stuff, okay? I'm just trying to get some background on where you've been and what you've been doing the
Well,
last couple of
until
days.
you tell me what's going on, why you asking me all these questions?
We're fixing to get to that, okay?
Did that work?
Yes.
There was a fourth.
Is that like the van that you may or may not have been driving?
Man, y'all talking about that, man, listen. Conversation over with.
What do you mean?
Because if y'all trying to sit here and saying that I had something to do with that, just because I done stayed in that apartment or whatever,
What do you mean by the conversation's over?
I'm not saying nothing else. Because y'all is not finna try to twist things around and make me seem like I done had something to do
So what you're
with any of this.
So you want to talk to your lawyer is what you're saying? Yes or no? Yes or no, sir? Sir, do you want to talk to me or not?
I want to talk to the parole commission.
So you don't want to talk to me is what you're saying?
I want to talk to the parole commission.
All right.
Would you like anything else to drink?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, man, this. Just because I'm a convicted felon and all this is here.
Bridges knows why he's been brought in, but he isn't going to admit to being involved. Violating his parole means he will end up back in prison, an outcome he is anxious to avoid.
Man, listen, I ain't got time for that.
We'll read you your rights again, okay? It's Police Memorial Building. Today's 9/29/19. The time is...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
1841.
All right, I'll read them out loud to you. You have the following rights under the United States Constitution. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Do you understand that? Yes or no?
Ain't no point of going back through this.
Okay, you don't want to talk to me anymore.
That's my one. You said you couldn't talk to me unless,
Well, I can talk to you. Listen, if I read you your rights again and you agree to talk to me again, I can talk to you. But earlier you stated that you were done talking, and that's an equivocal invocation of your constitutional rights.
So, okay.
So if I read these to you...
Do this here, right here, just to ask that question now. Because that was the only question, that was the question. If I done been charged with attempted murder, that means that guy's not dead.
We can't answer any questions until we go over your rights because you asked for an attorney. It's plain and
Because you
simple.
can talk all day, but I can't answer any questions to you unless I read you
Because
your
you have rights, and we want to protect your rights.
Okay.
If you want us to answer any questions, we have to go back over this.
Okay, we will go back over it just for that one more question.
Okay, we just want to make sure we treat you fairly.
All right. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Do you understand that? Just let me go back through them. It'll take me and you.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before you make any statement, before any questions are asked of you, and to have an attorney with you during any questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you can afford to hire a lawyer, one would be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with your lawyer. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand your rights, signed by the circled X. Okay. Are you willing to speak to me without your lawyer present?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So like I said, y'all say y'all charging me with attempted murder.
Yes, sir.
So that means the guy did not die.
As of yet, yes, sir.
Okay.
The man did not die, but he sustained severe injuries that may have caused permanent damage.
I seen the news. Say like threatening injuries. Okay. So y'all can take my picture up there. Y'all can handcuff shackle me, take me up there, and have this guy. Say, you show him to me. I don't know that guy.
I have a picture of him.
You have a picture of him?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no point in you showing me a picture of him because I know I don't know the guy.
Well, I'm going to show you a picture of him anyways, and then just to, you know who that person is? You ever seen that person a day in your life?
No.
None whatsoever.
No.
Now, take away the hair. Have you ever seen that person?
No.
Never seen that person a day in your life? Okay. Are you willing to still talk to me? What were you doing? What were you doing Thursday night?
Like I told you, I can't really say. Because like I said, all I do is work. And I did have a little place to stay when I was staying with the little girl I was messing with. But we fell apart because she got pregnant, had a miscarriage. We fell apart after that.
And you've never seen him a day in your life?
No.
Your DNA is not going to be anywhere on that body?
No.
Nowhere on him?
No.
Okay. That gray van that we showed you a picture of, have you ever been in that van?
That was not a great van you
Or
showed.
a green van? The picture we showed you, have you ever been inside that vehicle?
No.
None whatsoever?
No.
Okay, and you don't know that individual? You were not in that apartment complex Thursday night into Friday morning?
No.
But you can't tell me where you were at?
Because I can't tell you where I was exactly at. But like I say, I don't know what they be, what come over.
Okay,
Right
well, let me
now.
ask you this. The phone, the 801 number that you gave us, how long have you had that phone?
I had that for a while.
Has it been active the entire time?
I mean, on,
Mm-hmm.
come out,
Yeah.
service working.
Yes, service working.
It might be off a couple of days here and there, but for
In
most
the, in the
part,
last 2 weeks, has your phone been on the constant for the last 2 weeks? I'll even go, has it been on the last week? from this Sunday
Yeah.
to last Sunday.
Yeah.
It's been on the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and it's been with you. It hasn't been with anybody else. Would anybody else use your phone?
I don't let plenty of people use my phone.
Okay. Has anybody ever used your phone out of your presence?
Yes.
Thursday night and a Friday morning, where was your phone?
For the most part, my phone be with me. For the most part. But I can't tell you what day it was that my phone wasn't with me.
Who would you let have your phone? And I need
I would
to benefit you. I need to know who would have your
I
phone.
would not let nobody have my phone. If anything, I would be leaving my phone to get charged up. Like
Where
I
at?
don't have wherever I'm at the time.
Okay.
Which it ain't too many people. It ain't too many places that I'm really going to be around.
Okay. But your phone's been active for at least the last week.
Yeah.
You had 2 phones on you. What's the other phone?
The other phone is a phone that I had got from somebody.
Bridges is forthcoming about details that he doesn't believe are related to the case. The noticeable shift in attitude makes it noticeable when he lies.
Do you know who it is?
A young lady.
Okay. Do you know their name?
No.
Is it an active phone?
Yes.
Okay. When did you get that phone?
This was probably 2 weeks ago.
So
3 weeks ago.
You've had that. Which one is yours? Which one is the 801 number? Is it a Samsung? Is it an iPhone? Is it an Actel or?
It's an Android.
What does the case look like on it? Does it just got a case, or does it? Because one of them had a fold-up case I saw.
The smaller phone is mine.
Okay.
Well, both of them are mine. But
Right,
the
right.
smaller one is.
The smaller one's the
I use,
801
yeah.
number that you've had for the last. That's been on and active for at least the last week and a half, 2 weeks. And then the other phone is some girl's phone.
What's the phone number to that one?
Don't know.
You don't know what it is. You just got a phone you can't use, or you can use it.
Well, I was supposed to be able to use it, but she had a code in there that I cannot get into, and I don't know where she's at.
Okay.
Because it was a girl bought it out the street, was trying to get some dope.
What color's your phone, or the case on your phone?
Both of them in black.
Does yours have a case on it?
Yes.
All right. All right. So you've never seen this guy before at all.
And
The van we showed you is not, you haven't ever been inside of it. Okay.
well, one of the things that is good is because if you haven't been in that van, you said, right? There's no way, and you don't know this guy. So if you don't know him and you never seen him, then you would have never touched him or anything like that. So one of the things that we're going to compare is DNA. DNA doesn't lie. Everybody's got a specific one. So what we'd like to do is we'll take a swab from you, your DNA, and we'll match it up to that van, and we'll match it up to the guy. And obviously, since you haven't been in the van and you haven't touched this guy, your DNA, we're not going to find it on them. So that's a great way to rule you out. So would you be willing to give us a sample of your DNA to compare to those?
Sure. I
Okay.
already got my DNA anyway.
Well, we don't. The state has it, but I mean, I can write a warrant and go get it from them. But this
If you're
is something
willing
we
to
can do
give us
pretty quick.
DNA, that would rule you out like that.
Yeah.
Are you
Because your
willing to-
DNA ain't going to come back in that van, and your DNA isn't going to come back on him, right? Because you didn't touch him or be in the van.
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Let me go
We'll
do
do
that.
that. Yeah, we'll
All
get a form and get that knocked out.
Give us a few minutes. We'll be right back to get that, all right?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably shooting for the stars right here.
Yeah, what you want?
Something to eat.
Yeah, let's see if I can get you. You want something else to drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard anything about that case? You know, we showed you that picture earlier. Have you heard anything about that case? What have you heard in the street?
Well, see, that's one that I don't be in the streets like that.
you're Eric. Shaun Bridges, Bridges. Okay. It says, I, Eric Shaun Bridges, have been advised that law enforcement, pursuant to a lawful criminal act investigation, request DNA buccal swabs from Mike Person, authorized KJ Guthrie. That's me. And other law enforcement officers as he may assign to assist him in taking samples. I have not been promised anything, and I have not been threatened or coerced to provide consent. I am providing this consent voluntarily with the understanding that any evidence obtained may be used against me in a criminal proceedings. I have been advised that I have the right to refuse to provide consent. Okay? You understand?
Yeah.
09/29/19. If you could sign on the top and print on the next one.
By agreeing to allow them to take his DNA, Bridges has saved the detectives some time. Bridges is confident that they will not find anything, but he underestimates just how easy it has become to find even trace amounts of DNA when there hasn't been an attempt to clean the search area.
So now it's starting to make sense.
Well, it's starting to make sense.
Why that apartment done got screwed shut.
The apartment screwed shut?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you mean like boarded up?
They ain't even just put the boards up, they just screwed the door shut.
Huh.
I just had got to not do it so I could be able to go in there.
Mm-hmm.
I come back, and then
Yeah.
and the door shut. Door shut.
Your stuff in there?
The little bit that I do have.
What time is it?
It is 1857.
Anything else you can think of?
No, I don't think so. Did you ask about the pictures? What did you hear?
Yeah, what did you heard?
When you looked at that van a minute ago, you went, "Oh no, y'all ain't trying." Or you didn't finish what you're saying, but have you heard something?
No, I seen it on the news.
What'd you see?
Oh, y'all, what they were talking about? Y'all was beating bad and drove the 2 blocks.
Okay.
That's all you heard?
Anybody out there talk? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No. Anybody out there talking about it in the apartment complex or out in the neighborhood?
Well, just what they done heard on the news, and that's about it.
What about the
And
people?
People here say,
Yeah. What about the people that saw it? You talked to them?
I don't know anybody that saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
I
talked.
say in the apartments, I don't talk to nobody but
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what I get most of it. They say it happened right out there in the apartment.
Yeah. How long's Greg stayed out there? You know?
I don't know.
Okay. And you all played football together? Where'd you go to school?
Revolt.
Okay. What year did you graduate?
I didn't graduate.
Oh, okay. Or what year did you play ball, I guess I should say.
I want to say I'm probably like 03.
Okay.
About like 18, 19 then.
Yeah.
I've been out of school a couple years then.
I've been out of school a long time. I'm old. Yeah.
So you don't know anything about this incident? None whatsoever. You wasn't involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. So, and I know that you're not saying you because you didn't have any involvement in it, but if somebody ties somebody up to the back of a car or a van or a truck or whatever, and they drag them down the road, what do you think should happen to somebody like that?
They done something like that now. I'm a person eye for eye.
You what? Eye for an eye?
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever happened to that person should happen to the person that did it.
Bridges gives the answer he expects that the detectives want to hear, since no innocent person would condone such an action.
Do unto others as you want done to you.
Well, yeah. That's a good theory because nobody wants to be drugged down the street.
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
You fuck over me, I'm gonna fuck over you.
Yeah.
You be good to me, I'm gonna be good to you. You be loyal to me, I'm gonna be loyal to you.
Yeah.
You be dishonest to me, I'm gonna be dishonest to you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even imagine. Yeah. The pain, the
That
torture.
person went
That's like lynching kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, like our horrible history.
to. Yeah.
Somebody drugged down the street like that. I can't even imagine. If you survive that, what kind of trauma you have. I'm not a doctor, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but you had never seen this guy out there because he was out there. That's what we're hearing.
I ain't never seen. Then I say, I don't live out there,
Right.
so I don't really be out there like that though.
Mm-hmm.
I go over there, chill with my homeboy down, cause like I say, I don't have no other place to go.
Right. Yes, sir. Is there any other place? You said you just stay kind of periodically with friends, but is there any other place around? And I think you said maybe there as well. That's like an abandoned apartment or something like that. So, is there any other apartments in the city, apartment complexes in the city that you're staying in like that, or is it just this one apartment complex?
No, it's just that apartment complex though, because I knew they was open. And
You knew they
Okay.
hadn't boarded them all up.
yeah,
You knew there were some places you could probably crash if need be.
Gotcha.
and all the reason why I really chose them apartments because my homeboy right there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the little stuff that I do have, I could have put. That's why they was in that apartment, because it's right there with him. He hears everything that goes on over there. So I know I can, and I trust him, so I know my stuff to being down there.
Yeah.
Did you have a key? Like, how do you leave your stuff there, and when you leave, anybody could go in and take it, or did you have a way to lock it up?
Well, there wasn't really no way to lock it up because the door was kicked in.
Oh. Okay. Other people staying there, or just you?
No, just me.
Okay. At least for the last couple of weeks, you said, probably.
No, I'm the only one that.
And how long have you been staying over there?
I was on there for a couple of days.
Okay, a couple of days. Okay. You seen anybody else out there? You talked to anybody else out there?
No.
Just your buddy that lives upstairs.
Just Greg. Okay. Greg ever seen this guy before? Greg, what did Greg say? Obviously, I mean, something like this crazy happens right by Greg's house. He's got to say something.
He said it was crazy. Because one, we didn't know that was actually going on. So they done heard stuff.
So far, the detectives haven't made Bridges admit to anything incriminating. He is adamant that he wasn't involved, even though the victim should be able to identify him.
Like the lady next door, she said she heard him. That was upstairs. I'm talking about next door, but I'm talking about next door from him, but upstairs from the apartment. She said she heard it. She thought it was somebody down there fucking.
In the apartment?
Yeah.
In your apartment?
The apartment that I be in.
Yeah. But you, and the last time you were out there was Tuesday or Wednesday, you said. You weren't there Thursday. You don't remember where you were Thursday? That would be super helpful. We could follow up with whoever it is. Because they could give you an alibi.
I'm going to put it like this, though. Because I'm already going up for parole anyway. Reason why it's really hard for me to keep up with the days. Because like I said, I didn't even know the day was Sunday, really. Because I tried to stay high.
Okay.
What's your poison?
Really, Terry's room. I almost got to the point where I really did anything.
Since you've been out?
If you could have your choice, what would it be? Boy or?
Oh no, I ain't went to that level yet.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna even say yes. I ain't trying to go to that level, but
Yeah, that stuff just kill you.
Powder or?
I done done practically everything besides cracking on heroin and meth. Oh, okay, wait a minute. There's too many drugs out there for me to say. But basically, smoking weed. I done started trying that Molly, that flock.
That flock
Man,
is,
that'll make you
crazy.
crazy.
Shit right there.
Actually, it really don't.
If you get the wrong stuff, you will.
Well, that's practically with anything.
Yeah, that's
You're right.
true.
You're right. You're right.
Even with weed, if you're messing with the wrong person, you can get a wrong batch of weed because it's not being actually grown. So that it don't.
And you're working at the temp place. What's the name of it?
People ready.
People Ready. Yeah. How many days a week you get to work with them, or does it just depend?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes they have a good little weed. Sometimes.
How does that work? You just show up there and then they tell you if they got a job or something for you?
Yeah, they got an app that you can use.
An app? Okay, on your phone. So you just sign up and they just tell you if they've got a... Now, when you get a job, is it day to day or do they hire you sometimes for a week or two at a time?
Day-to-day job.
Day to day. Okay, gotcha. Now, what about... again, we're not the pawn police, or the drug police either. We're just talking. But so, what about you? Got any pawns going on? Pawning stuff or scrapping stuff? Some people try to make a little extra money here and there, trying to either sell stuff at pawn shops or scrap stuff or flea markets or anything like that.
Yeah, I done pawned some stuff.
Have you? Okay.
You scrapped any metal lately? Last month or so, last week or so.
Yeah, I scrapped some stuff.
When?
Yeah.
How long ago? Within the week? Been a couple weeks?
It's gonna be within this week.
You don't remember what day it was?
How does that work? You just take it to a scrap shop and they buy stuff, but it's got to be certain things, right?
As far as I know, you can take practically almost anything to the scrapyard.
Yeah, just on how much you get.
Huh?
It's just whatever the metal is, it depends on how much money you get.
They pay you by weight or what?
It depends on the weight and the type of product it is.
Okay.
Like copper will get more than, aluminum and stuff right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a hot minute since I was a burglar, but
That can't pay much. How much you get out of that?
It depends.
Not much. A lot?
It depends. Like you say, it depends on how much you bring.
Okay.
How much it weighs.
Where do you normally just find stuff or what?
I don't. Like I said, I'm gonna go this pawn.
Just pawn? Okay.
Did you pawn within the last week or did you scrap within the last week?
I scrapped within the last week.
Do you remember where at?
It was somebody referred me to me. But
You take it on your bike?
Hmm?
Did you take the stuff over and not on your bike? Did you ride with somebody or did you go?
somebody took me.
Oh. Okay. You remember who that was?
Some old man.
You don't know his name? All right.
Bridges has a sporadic work history, even though he says he is trying to turn his life around. He only works when he feels like it, which isn't often.
What kind? We can pull back the video or something like that, maybe. What kind of car did he have?
He was in the van.
What van? Oh, he was in a van.
Yeah.
The van you were talking about earlier?
A different van?
But then I was talking about earlier is what I used to get my stuff and bring it over there.
Over to the apartment?
Mm-hmm.
So you was in a totally different van when you went and scrapped.
Yeah.
And where did you meet this guy?
Man, I'm over there around Division.
Division and 20th or?
Grand Park.
Okay, Grand Park. And then you rode with him. Was there anything in the back of that van that would stand out that you could think of?
That ain't have no seats in it.
But was there anything where the seat should have been? Like other scrapping material or anything like that that you can think of?
Mm-mm.
All right.
So wait a minute, I'm lost. So there's two vans?
Yes.
Okay, so
He borrowed a van a while, or within the last week or two, right?
Yeah.
Is what you said earlier.
Yeah.
And if I'm putting words in your mouth, please tell me I'm wrong.
No, I
Right?
was telling I will.
Yeah. About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, you was in one van, right? And then, but later part of this last week, Thursday or Friday, you met a guy over off Division in Grand Park. And did he have stuff in his van, or did you have stuff and you put it in the van to take it to the scrapyard?
I put some stuff in his car to take to the
Scrapyard.
scrapyard.
Okay.
what color was that van?
Like a teal.
Teal color?
What do you remember? What make it was?
I won't pay attention to all that.
Oh, that
Fair enough.
fair enough.
But you've been in two different vans in the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
A grayish one or something, and then a tealish colored one.
Did you drive or did he drive
He drove.
to the scrapyard? Right.
Mm-hmm.
But where did you put your stuff at? The scrap stuff.
In the back.
Okay. And you didn't see anything back there that stood out to you?
Like I say, besides that, they ain't have no seats.
But it was empty other than the fact. Okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
And he picked you up.
And you've never seen him before a day in your life? Or you just
I used to be being around the neighborhood.
so you wasn't getting in the You wasn't doing no stranger danger. You wasn't getting in a vehicle with somebody you didn't totally know, right?
Well, being that I'm not a child,
Well,
I can.
but there's some crazy people out there now.
Yeah.
Don't be getting in a van with somebody crazy. Clowns, one. Clowns drive around in vans. That's scary too. So you're just over by Division, and this guy drives up.
No, I was actually staying over there on Division.
Okay, so you're staying on Division.
Yeah.
Does he come to your house, your apartment, or does he see you on the side of the road?
No, because I say I just see him in the neighborhood. He actually stayed a little further down somewhere. But other than that,
So did you reach out to him and say, "Hey, I need to go to the scrapyard. Can you take me up there?" How did that work? Or was he already headed to the scrapyard? And we're just trying to help you out with
I understand. He actually stopped me.
Okay.
Because what I took in was stuff that I got from my job.
Okay.
From doing one of the jobs.
Okay.
And I had it sitting on the side of the house.
Okay.
He inquired on it. I told him, I have mine trying to take it to the scrapyard. I'm trying to find a spot that I can go to. He asked me to, well, you're like, well, I can take you to one. All right. I don't know if I made so, because everybody don't do nothing for nothing.
And you don't remember, what was his name again?
I said, I don't really know.
You just know him from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Older
Yeah,
black
right.
male. All right.
And you weren't driving.
No.
He was driving. Okay. And it's like a teal colored van. That day.
Yeah.
And what did you scrap?
Some aluminum and copper.
Okay. Gotcha. And you said approximately when was that?
I never said when it was.
No, that's why I'm asking. Approximately when was that?
This was probably not too long ago. Within the last couple of days.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Any way we could find this guy, or any idea how we could find him? Because that would help too.
I say, go around Division.
So
Somewhere between like 13th and 18th.
okay. Okay. So you've been in an office like this before?
No.
You never been. Were you been arrested before?
Yeah.
You've been in prison before?
Yeah.
So you've been interviewed before?
No.
What'd you go to prison for?
I went to prison for battery on all law enforcement officers, EMT, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Resisting arrest with violence. Grand theft auto.
While listing his former charges, Bridges reveals that he does have a history of violence and stealing cars. Those crimes can't be used against him in this case, but it makes the detective sure that they have the right man.
Possession of marijuana less than 20 grams.
How long did you do?
8 years. I just got out
When'd you get out?
June last year.
Okay. So obviously, we're not the smartest guys in the world, so there's some stuff we don't know the answers to, and we try to figure out what's going on. That happens a lot. We've both been doing this a really long time, sometimes too long. That's what all the gray hair's from, And really, honestly, nothing personal against anybody that comes in here. Really, I've never met you before. You never met me. Our job is pretty simple. You just find facts. That's it. You just go find the facts and you put it together, and that's it. The end. And then you go to the next case and the next case and the next case. But so most everything that we've asked you tonight is stuff we knew the answer to, and it's really a test. It was a test. You were being tested to see if you'd be truthful or not. You're truthful about some stuff. And you're full of shit on some other stuff. And you know that. And I know that. And he knows that. And we did a little dance here. That's all it was. You want to see how smart we were. We're really good at our job. Okay? And we danced. We're done dancing. Okay? You know that. You did good. Okay? But it's over. The dance is done. Now, here's the reality. Some of the stuff you said ain't true. You know that. And we know that. And you can tell us the truth if you want to. If you don't, I don't care. We already have the facts. You scrapped. You drove there. You were in the van. We've got it registered. We got video. It's you. Nobody else. There's one thing. I have a lot of stuff that we've been working on the last few days. Okay? Because we're good. It's our job. It's nothing personal. Okay? It's not. Again, never met you. I don't care. I'm going to have another case tomorrow and another case the next day. And I'm not going to sweat those cases either. I'm not. We've been cordial. Make sure you understood your rights. And you can tell us the truth if you want to. Again, I don't really care if you don't. The evidence is there. You can't make up evidence. You can't manufacture things. So why lie? Why? Do you want to tell the truth? Or do you want to just hang on to those lies and hope that a jury believes that? Because the evidence that we have that we're going to give to them, and then all they're going to see is this. They're going to see this recording of you lying with evidence that we have. Now, do you want to start over and tell us what really happened? Or do you want the only thing to be known is the lies? So do you. Your decision. You can give us your side. That's all we're asking for. This is the truth. Your side of what happened.
Okay, you want to know my side of what happened?
Yeah.
Of what?
What we're here for.
What we here for?
Yeah.
We didn't show you that picture of the van for no reason.
So you want to know my side of the story of what happened to that guy?
Yeah.
My side of that story of what happened to that guy is, just like I just told you, I never seen him before.
Okay. That's it.
That's your story.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. And just remember, we're not going to come back and ask you again.
Yeah.
This is
We
it.
don't.
This is it.
I'm going to tell you the same thing again.
And that's fine. Yeah. Again, like I said, it's nothing personal.
Just like you said, I mean, we've done our due diligence. We've been out there. I can tell you went to Wendy's on Wednesday night and ordered some food. Okay? I got you on video. Okay?
Now I've just given you two bits. I'm not going to give you any more because we put the whole puzzle together. Since Friday we've been working this, okay? Been home a little bit to get some sleep, not much. I've just given you two key pieces of evidence just so you'd know we're not bluffing you. I'm not going to give you any more, but I got a junk ton more. There you go. You think I'm lying to you? You think I'm trying to trick you? I'm not. We're not going to waste your time. We're not going to waste our time. If you want to tell us what happened, you can. If you don't, it's okay. There's two pieces that you have. But you're done. This was you. You wouldn't be here in this room if we didn't have the evidence. That's the truth. What do you want the jury to hear?
They gonna hear what they hear.
But
they gonna believe what they believe.
They
But
absolutely
at the
are.
end of the day,
And you don't want to tell them your side of why you did this?
ain't no telling my side of why I did this. I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
So if this is how this finna keep on going, let's go and put the handcuffs on.
Well, like I said,
let's
we're
go and put the handcuffs
we told
on
you-
and go next door.
okay.
And then tell the district attorney, don't come with no kind of offers. We going straight to trial.
Love it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, man.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it.
As soon as I get done with the paperwork, you can have a seat. Let's finish up the paperwork. Hey, buddy. I need you to stand up for a few minutes, all right? You got to take some pictures of you.
Hey, I'm crime scene detective. I'm gonna take a few pictures of you. All right.
Be careful now. Oh, it's right around your foot, so be careful. Here, I'll put it over here just for.
You just stand on the wall there, back facing the wall. You see your hands? Bring it out. Flip it like that. Flip it around.
Flip them over.
Alright. Can you lift your shirt up for me? Show me your back end.
Yeah, front and back, please. That'll be it.
Turn around for me. Keep it up. Shirt.
Have a seat. We're about to leave. You go over, all right? About 4 or 5 more minutes.
Eric Bridges pleaded guilty to attempted murder and was sentenced to 50 years in prison. And that's where we end this video. If you liked today's video, then drop a line. And if you want to support the channel even further, you can check out my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.